Ready?
We're here with the greatest spin bowler of all time and one of Wisden's 5 cricketers of the century, Shane Warne. And Shane, thanks for joining us. And I'm just wondering what you think, where is the Australian cricket team at the moment?
Look, I think where the Australian cricket team's at the moment, yes, they're in transition, and they have been for a while. And I think, as Ricky Ponting has said, let's get some games under the belt and some test match experience. So it's about, are players improving? Are they gaining their experience? Are they learning by their mistakes? Are they getting better? Are they improving? I think that's the gauge. And I think you'd have to say yes. I think some of the standout players, Michael Clarke's 12 months he had with the bat has been amazing. Brad Haddin, we always thought Adam Gilchrist couldn't be replaced. And Shane Watson, genuine all-rounder. I still don't believe he should be opening. I think he should be in the middle order. It's all right at the moment. He'll do a good job opening because he's a good player. So where they're at, I think they're going okay. But I think the Pakistan team will test them.
To use the football terminology, what about if we were looking at a premiership window? Where would the Australian cricket team fit into a premiership window?
Well, if you look at where they're situated, they're ranked number 4 in the world. Now, they're a better side than that. I don't think there's 3 better sides than them. I think there's South Africa, India, Australia are probably the 3 main sides. Sri Lanka you could put in there, done pretty well too. So those 4 sides are pretty even. The one thing that's been hard for Ricky is the revolving door with the team. The team needs time to gel together so they can win the flag. You need to spend that time together. And it's hard when you're losing players through injury or just overworked and you're getting new players coming in all the time. So there's been a few too many players come and go, but unfortunately that's due to the workload and the schedule and injuries.
What about at selection? If Ricky Ponting doesn't play, who comes into the batting lineup?
It depends on who. I think if Ricky does miss Boxing Day Test match, I think it depends on how the selectors and Ricky want to structure the batting lineup. I think Phil Hughes comes in, Watson comes down the middle order, and Hussey goes to 3, Michael Clarke goes to 4, Watson 5, North 6. I think that's our best lineup and the best way to do it. And then hopefully Huss gets some runs. If he doesn't get some runs, then Ricky will come in for the next one, probably at the expense of Mike Hussey, which, he's been a great player for Australia. He improved the side when he came in. And it's not a personal vendetta or anything against Mike Hussey. I just think the timing is perfectly right now to inject the youth of Phil Hughes. Watson's best suited the middle order, and that's just the way the combination of the team is.
The Boxing Day Test is obviously something that's very close to your heart. I wonder if you can just tell some of our readers why it's so special and what's so unique about it.
I think there's so much history and tradition with the Boxing Day Test match. We know when we go to England, you go to Lords and you walk through the long room and you think of all the things that have happened at Lords. It's for us in Australia, it's the MCG. It's just that walk out into the arena, it's like a coliseum. You walk out there, the players and everyone's raring to go, big crowd, you just want to perform well. It's probably the biggest test match of the year as you're a cricketer to play in Australia. It's the biggest test match there is, so you want to perform well. And you think back of all the things that have happened, whether it be Dennis Lillee breaking the world record there, Greg Chappell catching Larry Gomes. You think back to someone got a hat-trick, yeah, but you also think of Jeff Thompson when they lost by 3 runs. So there's been so many great things happen at the MCG. Yeah, it's a pretty special place.